What's going on? All these sexy faces. Mm-hmm. I'd eat you all up. I know, it's just that support right off the bat is amazing. Yeah, and we suck. No audio. Okay, here, let me. I can probably fix that here.
Hit back like.
I know. Just, now, does this sound bad with the audio? It's technical difficulties. All right, bear with us. Bear with us.
Man.
Can you hear everybody? I just don't want
They
the.
said there we go.
Can you guys hear us now? I guess we have to start over.
I'm gonna echo,
Okay.
but I think I should have fixed that.
Taser's just like, well, we're gonna restart. If everybody could just leave and come back.
Yeah, just if
Could
you
you
can go,
redo those
just come back.
raids?
The door's here, but we don't want you to leave through it. We just want you to stand there and
And
act
we're
excited.
echoing. Oh man.
Welcome to
You
the first
know-
ever podcast.
It's echoing because I'm just so great that you guys have to hear me twice. It's
True.
just that simple. Sorry, guys. Welcome. Be like, hold on, I got one more game in me.
Mm-hmm. Is it still echoing?
Is it echoing? Yeah. They said it was me mainly.
Yeah,
Debbie
it
sounds like-
only Debbie is echoing.
Who is Katana?
How about now?
Hello? I think
We
I
will
might.
have this fixed, chat. Don't you worry.
We won't have this fixed, Jack. Worry.
No, I'm echoing too. Yeah, I'm also an echo.
Why do you gotta do this to me?
This is the first one, guys. This is just a rough draft.
Again, first ever. I'm gonna keep.
How does it sound? It's funny. We tested this. Can you just hear me? Can you not hear me? Because I see the voice moving in the NDI source. Talk. Hmm. Oh my god. So ridiculous. Turn it off. Well, welcome guys. You get to hear just me. Okay, that's gonna have to work until we can figure out the technical difficulties here.
Yeah, once we get our tech guy, Rocket, to fix this for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright,
So regardless, resetting real quick. I just wanted to thank everybody into the chat. Right off the back, Miss Business, Shove It, Dylon, Falcon, Crazy Joker J, Rocket, Olive, Dylon with the Raid, Silent Killer, Real OG Reaper, Evoking, Strange Cashew. I hope I hit him. Babbitt the Goat,
Hillary Crouton.
Hillary Croon, everyone coming in straight off the back. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Mr. Bevs coming in just now. The Nine Fox, thank you all. It's first ever 6-4 podcast. Your hosts for tonight are going to be me, myself, Orc. We got Debbie right over there. We got
Hey, what's up?
right below me. It's
What
going to be
else?
absolutely amazing.
So the first thing we wanted to start off with this podcast was we wanted to go over the most recent thing that happened in Discord, which was our Monday Night Scrim. So Ark was there last night because me and Taser are awful people, and so Ark wanted to start off with going over the scrims and the highlights of what he saw and what he experienced there.
Absolutely. So these 6-4 scrims, we've been playing Apex Legends, getting in the same lobby, and just duking it out. It's a lot of fun. We've been having full teams. We've had 10 plus teams for the majority of the night for the last 2 weeks that we have done this. It's been absolutely amazing. So when we did it yesterday, which was March 2nd, Monday night, it was a pretty fair match, I believe. Everyone had between 1, 2. There might have been someone with 3 wins. It was super even. Everybody won at least once that I can remember. And it was absolutely amazing. Lots of fun. We went from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time all the way up until almost midnight. And
insane.
there were even some people that after the majority left kept going until 2, 3 in the morning. So that's absolutely amazing. Just showing the community.
Special shout outs
input.
here.
Everybody loves it. It was great.
Special shout out for that one. Rocket for kicking Shove It so hard in the chin that he pretty much just kicked him right out of the Discord. That's a shout out for that.
Yes, it was.
Drusives
We
for
actually
being
have
an awesome host.
We
For
have
sure.
multiple views of that. We have the man getting kicked, and we have the man doing the kicking. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you got
I'm gonna
every
have
view
to
on
see
it.
that clip. I have to see that clip, guys.
It's in the Discord.
Oh,
Have you heard about the Discord?
no, I haven't. What is
Oh,
that?
it's actually pretty cool. It's like this family of like goated Apex players that we kind of play some games together. We hug it out. There's some kissing. It's weird.
Oh.
I mean, hey, Dylon,
Hey,
what's
oh.
up?
Outlaw with
Off
the
channel,
raid of
off
11.
channel.
Thank you so much, Outlaw, for that raid. I really
Mm.
appreciate it, guys. Those of you that don't know, this is the 6-4 podcast.
And
Jeez.
up there in the corner, that is Debbie tripping over her tongue. That's my job, Debbie.
One thing we do want to go over with the scrims is we would like to see more clips from the scrims specifically to show those awesome plays so that when we do have our podcast Tuesday nights after the scrims, we want to show everybody those awesome clips that we actually saw. So Shove It getting roundhouse in the face because Rocket's a big head, like meanie head, would be the best thing to watch, and everybody would be laughing at that. So we really want to see your guys' clips, so submit them so that we can show them to everybody and give you guys a little bit of a shout out.
Fixing that.
Oh,
Yeah,
what happened?
We're
We're not.
going to just chatting right now.
I did put it in there. It just didn't work.
Gosh, dang it, Taser.
So Taser's struggling with this. But yes, absolutely. So as soon as we do get some of these technical
that.
difficulties out of the way, we will in the future be able to show clips live to all of you so that y'all can see Shove It get kicked in the chin by Rocket. And it'll mean a lot more. As of right now, it's a little rough, but technical issues will get corrected over the coming podcasts.
Absolutely.
New phone, who dis?
And we do want to give a big shout out to Drew Suds because he's actually the host of the Monday Night Scrims. He's the one who's been organizing this, keeping everybody in line, and letting everybody know when it's happening. He hosts every single Monday night at, I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So we do want to give him a huge shout out for this since he's been doing such an amazing job with these scrims. We did have a scrims, I believe it was Thursday night, that Spross Apex Princess hosted as well. And those went really well from what I heard, so those ones were great.
Yes, they went very well as well. Exceedingly so.
Absolutely. So we're going to give them a shout out real quick so that we can say thanks to these amazing people.
Also want a shout out for both Outlaw and for Dylon for the host of the stream right off the back, and for welcoming Chaos coming in with the raid
You
of
guys are
8
legends.
right now. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you. So we need all 3 of them in the chat right now.
There's
Make sure
so
we
many
drop the
awesome
hype.
people. I'm struggling here,
I
guys.
know, it's hard to keep up with.
Hey, can
You
you
guys
not
are legend. Legend.
Y'all are absolutely amazing.
Barney.
Barney.
How do you spell chaos? Oh my god. Should I give you guys? I'm struggling.
AOS.
Oof. Oof.
This is why
There's
we
no
left you in
actual
charge.
love there, so that's tough.
Dylon, no, you're not the only one that's naked. I'm only dressed up from the waist up.
Yeah, you guys can't see anything under.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know, I'm only dressed from the waist up. But I am dressed in some of the best attire that has been known to the mankind, and it's the best
Oh,
thing
look,
ever.
you blur it
Just
out.
saying.
Hillary Crouton with a host. Cashew with a host.
No, stop blurring. It was blurring.
So we
Thank you
do really
guys for
appreciate
coming.
everybody for those rates and those hosts. It's pretty awesome that we can get this many people out here. 45 viewers for our very first 6-4 podcast, so that's pretty awesome.
Burning hot.
The next thing we want to move on to is Apex just had a pretty dope update that happened earlier today. Ark wanted to go over a little bit about that. I know a lot about since I read the patch notes, so we can definitely go over that, especially if you guys have any questions about the newest update. We can definitely answer those. Don't be afraid to put them in the chat. So if you want to start off, Ark, that'd be fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. So, along with the new game mode, System Override, Apex dropped I think it was like 4 or 5 gig update today, addressing
18.6.
18.6. Mine did not feel that long.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
that's why
that's
I
close.
have the best. See, that's why I have the best internet. It makes everything go by fast. However, we did get a massive update with a lot of changes that we're gonna go over piece by piece. We want y'all's input, and we're gonna drop some of our own input in here. The first thing is going to be that new game mode. So they came in with Deja Loot, and what it is random is a dirty word. That is their kicker line for what they wanted to drop. So with this mode, it is the same loot pattern, both on World's Edge for this week and next week in Kings Canyon. The loot boxes, the supply drops, everything is the exact same. The ground loot, everything. For the entirety of that map cycle during this game mode. The only thing that changes, which is daily, is the end circle and the drop ship. And that will be one a day for the entire week.
Which I did play some of it, so there was those times where we would be sitting there and we were looking. So we found a spot which was over by Mirage Voyage. There's some little that little town right there, right off the little north side. If you drop down there, there's automatically 2 purple armors right on top.
We chose.
And me, Outlaw, and Taser were dropping there every game. We got our asses kicked, but you know what? It was okay. But we would drop there because when you drop, it's better to drop on purple armor than it is to drop on white. And even though the Evo shields are really great, they can take some time to build up. So we did that. I'd say is a good spot to drop if you want to look just for purple to start off. I know that if you go to Fragment West, there is a building at the very end, not the biggest building with the zip line, but the building next to it. It's got 3 Evo shields in it. So if you want your whole squad to have Evo shields right on drop, that's where you want to go. I think those were good places to drop. Those were good ideas.
Yes, absolutely. Just gonna hop in real quick. Taser, so Echo is a little rough. If you can
I'm not sure how I can fix that right now.
continue work on it. Maybe it's our volume, so just turn both Debbie and I down a little bit. That might assess it a little bit. But we're gonna keep going while he hopefully is working on that a little bit. So aside from the mode, and yes, there are gonna be spots that are more overpowered than others, and I think anyone that has played this new mode, Deja Loot, has figured that out. Outside of that, they added a new type of equipment. It is called the Evo Shield. So with this, it starts out, you pick it up, it has 25 health max. And as you do damage, over time it will upgrade to a level 2, a level 3, and then eventually max Evo Shield. Level 2, it turns blue, but only has 50 HP shield. At the purple stage, which is level 3, it goes up to 100 HP. And at the max level, it turns a fire red, and you now have 125. Volume down worked. Clean audio. Everyone's happy.
Which another thing with the Evo shields too is when you upgrade to the next level of Evo Shield, it doesn't automatically upgrade your color. it actually, you have to use a shield cell in order to get it to that letter you want. So you got to the blue one, but you only have one white tick now. So you need, or one blue tick. You have to use a shield cell to get it to another blue tick so that you can have your max where you're supposed to be at, which can be a little bit harsh if you ask me, if you're in the middle of a fight and you're still sitting there with white, basically, that 25. So I've had the difference between getting a gold over a red shield, and yes, you have 125 armor, but you can also have fast heals. So I think they work pretty much almost the same, except I kind of prefer to have fast heals over having an extra armor tick. That's my personal opinion, and based on trying to find Evo shields, because they're a little bit dense and you can't really find them that much. So I prefer to wait till end game and steal it off somebody that did the work for me. So
yeah, and looking at chat, a lot of people think that the Evo shields and other high ability shields such as the gold and purple should not be in the same game. I feel a little different on that personally. I like the Evo shields. I think that once you hit that damage tick, you should be able to have that full shield if you are still at full shield as is.
Right, it should just
level you up
differentiated up.
Yes, can we get a shout out for that, please?
Yes.
Had to let my dog out, sorry.
If I butchered your name, I have no idea.
No, that is Taser? Two T's. Well, Taser is muted. Feels bad. Alright, so outside of that, so they also made a massive adjustment, which I think is some of the biggest change to the game is the inventory system. So what they did, they added a base 2. Let me explain it before I hear all the moans and complaints, including my own. So what they did, they added a base 2+ to every single thing. So whether no backpack, white, blue, purple, or gold, which are the same size, there is 2+ inventory slots. What they changed to that, though, is now your small heals, such as shield cells and bandages, they stack to 4 instead of 6. Your large heals, such as shield batteries and medkits, are 2 instead of 3. All ammo, aside from sniper and shotgun, only stack to 60 versus 80, and grenades are only single stack. You cannot stack grenades anymore.
Ordered a chicken and egg from Amazon.
My personal thought on there is they upgrade, they made this big old hype where they say, hey, by the way, guys, we're gonna give you 2 extra slots in every backpack type you have, which I thought was awesome. I was like, oh my god, I can hold more stuff. And then I kept reading and I was like, wait a minute, and they lowered everything, and I was like, well, they basically, what they've done is they've added more slots, but they took more away from us, so we have the exact same inventory, just in more spaces. And I thought that was kind of unfair, because I get doing the throwables because I'm tired of somebody having their entire backpack full of nothing but 7,000 throwables and throwing thermals at me. It's the worst thing ever. But the rest of it should not have been nerfed. The ammo, maybe it was but I don't believe any of the meds. As hard it is to find actual batteries, like enough batteries for you to actually make it through and your team to make it through, it's a struggle. So to drop it down to only 2 slots each is kind of a little bit much, if you ask me. And I'm just not a fan of the new backpack system. It's really confusing because you have to rethink your entire play of what you want to do for the game. So I used to think about it, okay, so I have this many slots for my ammo, this many slots for my heals. I have to rethink that now because I have less ammo now and I have less heals that I can use. So it doesn't really help out in any kind of way because now I have to think way differently than I did before.
Absolutely. And I'm seeing in chat multiple times, because of the audio issues we had in the beginning, we are trying to get another introduction. So, once again, for those of y'all that don't know, this is the 6-4's first ever, also could be called the inaugural podcast. Right here, we have your 3 hosts, myself, Ark. Right over here to my, on your screen would be right, is going to be Little Debbie. And right below me is Taser Tag, the man himself. Thank y'all for all coming out.
Cough.
It has been some massive raids and hosts right off the get back. I can't believe how many people have come out to view us already. It is massive, and we thank every last one of
You guys are all legend.
Massive.
Absolutely. So they did They did decrease the ammo count for light ammo, heavy ammo, and energy ammo. You can no longer have stacks of 80. It's now stacks of 60 that you can have in each inventory slot. So we technically lost the 2 slots that they added because they suck.
Yes, so before when you had 3 stacks of ammo, you had 240. Now you need 4 stacks for that 240 ammo. I know for ranked games and such, that would be my general number. I would carry 3 stacks, 240. That would make sure that I could get into 2, possibly 3 decent fights and not have to worry about ammo in those situations. The ammo is okay. The biggest, like Debbie said, the biggest concern is the healing. I think that should revert back. I do agree with the nade stacking.
I don't.
That was the initial purpose, was to make it so people could not stack nades as much as they did, because we all have been in the situation before. You're sitting in a room or trying to push out of the storm, and you just have 18 nades on all sides of you, and it's insanely difficult.
No, they definitely nerfed Gibby. Come on.
Yeah, so the next thing we can go into is the buffs and the nerfs of the characters. So everybody's asking about Gibby. Gibby, his gun shield, everybody's been complaining about him since they buffed him because he's the new Lifeline. Lifeline is basically non-existent. He heals faster than her. He's got his bubble. His ultimate is just insane, and his shield is basically an extra shield that he has on there. So
that replenishes itself.
Right, they nerfed it, and they went it from his gun shield. It went from 75 to 50 is where it's currently at, and it is pretty much not a nerf at all.
At all, because it still takes an entire shot. If you hit it with a Kraber, which is 125 damage, it will still only do the 50. So. Anyways.
Yes, that's complete facts. So, and I play Gibby a lot. I've been playing him, and I've been loving him recently since they did the buff. And I can say I even hate myself while I play Gibby because I know that I'm super OP.
Okay. Yeah, we hate you too. It's good.
Oh, thanks. The next legend was Bloodhound, and I know that that's one of your favorites.
Hype, baby.
Go right into all of that with Bloodhound.
Yes. So absolutely. So my son himself. Blood Thunder, Bloodhound. So they did a lot to buff him, and I think it is absolutely amazing. So his tactical ability, Eye of the Allfather, what that does is you tap your wrist, you scan, and you see any traps, whether that be Caustic or Watson, and any enemies in a nearby area. A lot of people were finding that too weak and not being used enough because you have to use it when you're right on top of somebody. And at that point, they know you are directly outside, and they can push no matter what. So now what they've done, they've increased that distance, that ring that goes out, by 3 times. In order to counteract that, they did make it a little longer to activate. So from the time that you hit your wrist to the time the ring is fully out, and they increased the duration of the scan so that it can reach that far.
2 seconds to 3 seconds.
Yes. And the increased time to activate from 0.4 seconds to 0.8. So it may not sound like much, but that 0.4 second difference while you're holding your wrist down, you can't shoot, you can't do anything else. So it can cause an issue if you do it really close in a fight.
Which I've gone against a few Bloodhounds, and I've seen that duration of how far it goes out, and it's covered almost an entire location with how far that thing goes out. And you get scanned, and you could be 50 houses away, and this man finds you, and all of a sudden you got a team on your back.
And
so this is a way to make Bloodhound more useful, because I believe his ult was buffed a little bit, right?
His ult was not touched. It was touched back in the middle of season 3. They made it so that his ult, he could see people from farther out.
And if he gets knockdowns, it lasts longer, right? Or kills?
No, it does nothing like that. Yes, patch notes are everything. Yes, no, it didn't do anything except increase the duration by 2 seconds, and you can see people from farther out. But what they did buff is his passive ability last season, where you can see people rather than 60 seconds, you can now see up to 80 seconds the tracks on the ground.
Which is nice.
Ouch. So they did do a huge buff to him, which is going to make him more likely for other people to play him, especially for trying to find that last squad that you have no idea where they're at. The other character they did a buff to was Crypto, which is not a buff at all, and I don't understand what the reasoning behind it was.
Okay,
but...
so with Crypto, I can understand it a bit because I've seen people play Crypto. Some of these higher tier
thank
players
you, True Drew. Since you're heading out, I just want to make sure. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, Drew. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate everything you do, man. So with Crypto, what they did, primary weapons will now automatically reload while in drone view. So say you have a Wingman 99 something that you run out of ammo with as you're sliding into town, you activate your drone, so you throw it out while you're sliding. You can get the drone, you get that eagle point of view up high, and then you exit your drone view. That way you don't have to reload your gun if there's someone shooting at you currently. You'll already have that gun reloaded, and it saves you that time. Because a lot of people are finding themselves getting shot while in drone view and not having their weapons reloaded.
See, I'm just a person who I reload. It does not matter what is going on. I will reload my gun. So I can't see it as very useful in my point of view, since I think it should just be a common thing that you reload your gun, or if you don't, you have issues where you die. But like you had stated, with those people who are just trying to get it up there, to get those views and then get back in their guns real quick, I can understand that point of view. That does make a little bit more sense to me.
And Rocket, the reloading is not your problem.
No, it's the looting. Anyways.
And kicking boxes, but we're not going to talk about that one.
Whoa. Off stream, please. Another big thing we did skip over. With this event came the Octane heirloom set.
Oh my God, sexy. That is the best heirloom I've ever seen.
Probably the most beautiful heirloom that Apex has dropped to this point.
Absolutely.
The inspection, it makes it do a bunch of twisty, spinny things. It's awesome. If you really look at it, you can see the juice inside. It turns into a butterfly. It's a butterfly knife and a syringe to inject his cocaine into his body. It is absolutely amazing. And just like every other heirloom set that has come out, aside from Wraiths, you have 24 other things that come with the event that you can unlock before you can unlock the Octane thing. We did look into it in US dollars. It is $140 US to unlock everything and get the heirloom.
Which is extremely pricey if you ask me.
At least 2 people in the Discord have done it.
We know of 2.
Note that. I know
we do have 2. I know of 2 personally. I watched both of them do it.
I think it's the best heirloom. Like, nothing can go past that right now. And it's beautiful. The way that the mechanics work while he's flipping it as he's walking around, it is amazing. Reaper? Question mark?
I think they can't hear you. He's probably trolling.
He could be. I haven't heard anything yet. Nobody's said anything. My mouth has been moving.
Yeah, everyone can. He's trolling. He's trolling.
He had to troll it, didn't he?
Yep, he's trolling. I hate him. I hate Reaper.
The next thing I've been talking about it in the chat is the guns.
About to go upstairs.
Yes, that was the next thing I'm hitting.
Yes, the gun. So the Peacekeeper was nerfed. It used to have 6 ammo in its container chamber. There we go.
No container. I like it.
And it now has 5. And they also increase the time that it takes to reload when you have the ammo still in the gun, and also when it's empty, at how long it can take to reload the gun. They increase the seconds. I don't know the specifics on that, Art.
I do. So the increased reload time while ammo is still in the gun has gone up from 2.5 seconds to 2.65, which can mean everything in a fight. And same with the reload from an empty mag from 3.5 to 3.6. Again, can mean everything in a fight. They also increased the scale of the blast. So that makes it where your blast used to be 1.6 diameter, whatever that is on this game. I don't know the measurements, but it went from 1.6 to 1.7.
I don't know about the whole nerf, but in my opinion, they should have just buffed it and stopped making me hit 11 damage on a headshot with full choke on it because the thing's broken. I can't do it anymore. They
you see, the thing is, I completely disagree. I absolutely love the PK. I've been using it so much lately. It is hit or miss if your aim is bad, so that's why you have struggle. But with me, on the other hand, I have absolutely loved the PK, and those 6 shots down to 5 doesn't make much a difference. The reload time, I have yet to notice it make a difference for me personally.
So Rocket, since you're a mod and you have the login information to the chat, if you want to add a stream element spot, that'd be great.
That would be great as well.
Oh yeah, we don't have one unfortunately yet, which
pre-planning was wonderful.
They also, from what I read too, was the Prowler and the L-Star now automatically comes with a red dot sight. It didn't before, but it does now. You have a little red dot that can help you with your shots, which L-Star is already too freaking OP, and so now they gave you a sight to make it even more OP.
Well, there was more than just that. But you skipped a gun. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. What is the other gun?
The Sentinel. So the new gun to season for the Sentinel. A lot of people loved it, and they feel like it was too weak coming in. So many people have said it is too weak, it is not strong enough, so they buffed it. The base damage from 65 on a body shot is now 70, which is awesome. It also, that 70 applies to the headshot multiplier, which is 1.6.
It's okay, I had my mic down lower than them.
Which I can definitely agree with that because with the time that it takes to cock it back and to have to do the bolt action part, you can't get another shot in by that time. So
exactly, they almost always dip away.
Exactly. So dropping somebody to 70 is going to give them more time to have to heal themselves and more time to have to build everything back up.
Exactly. And with that, cocking back and put another round in the chamber, they reduced that time from 1.85 seconds to 1.75 seconds. So now it is going to be able to rechamber another round so you can get back and shoot again faster with the more damage. So the Sentinel did get a nice little buff there. Moving on from there, the quality of life, which is what Lady Debbie was talking about, they have added a red dot to both the Prowler and the L-Star as the iron sights. And it is properly centered and will not move like the hollow would or the red dot when you're strafing left and right. It is stuck in place. Aside from that, they reduced the intensity of muzzle flash for every single gun except for the shotguns and the snipers.
And it's noticeable. It is noticeable.
It is massively noticeable.
I've hit way more shots.
I won 6 games today. It's definitely a lot better.
Yes.
Wait, who carried you, Taser? That's the real question.
Hey, whatever. You can carry me in your backpack, carry me like a baby. I hit my shots a lot better.
Yes. Are they just throwing the longbow away, rating?
Yeah,
honestly, I've seen a few people use it, but not enough people use it, and they nerfed it and then left it to die, and no one else has touched it.
I think ever since they put it in sniper mode and only the sniper ammo came out, I've seen it used a lot less.
Yeah,
when it's not mixed with that heavy, I've seen it used a lot less, especially since it takes up a lot of ammo space because you could only have 20. So it takes up a lot of ammo space.
Mr. Bebs, going to bed. Thank you. Everyone, just in case you did not know, the beautiful overlay that you see right now is from none other than the Mr. Bebs. It is absolutely beautiful. The starting screen, the ending screen, he has amazing talent, and it is absolutely awesome. Bebs Designs, everyone. Go check him out.
It's true.
Freaking amazing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
All right.
But do have a good night, Bebs.
Absolutely. And aside from that, the muzzle flash, the last update, aside from bug fixes, which we're not going to cover because it's small things, was the heirloom crafting system. So before, if you were to buy 500 Apex packs, which I don't want to know the amount of money, it's ridiculous, you would be guaranteed 1 heirloom.
And I would probably not get it.
Yes, it was a random heirloom, and since they have so many out now and people are getting ones that they didn't want, they changed that. So now you will get, at the same rate, you will get heirloom crafting medals, and you will be able to choose which heirloom you want from that point.
Which is cool, but you have to get an heirloom to get the crafting medals, which sucks.
Yes. It
Wait, what?
sucks because you still
So
have
the
to get
crafting metals to get the heirlooms you have to have, but you have to get you have to get an heirloom to get that special crafting metal to buy or trade heirlooms. So you don't get you don't randomly get red crafting metal, that one, to buy heirlooms. You have to get an heirloom and it comes with it.
That breaks my heart. I don't have a single heirloom.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm pretty sure I opened over 500 packs by now, but I have yet to see that.
Yep.
And I don't want to get an heirloom until the Octane one is available in that store.
Yeah.
Because I'm not spending $140.
If you don't get one, you won't get the red crafting metal you need to buy the heirlooms or trade the heirlooms. So you have to get one to trade it. It sucks.
So is it basically you get one at 500 and then you can trade it for currency? If you don't like that one, you trade it for currency and you can choose the one you want instead?
I'm assuming so, but
why don't they just give you crafting metals?
See, that's the way I thought it was. It doesn't clarify in the patch notes. That's how I thought it was. You get the crafting metals at the same drop rate.
Okay, and so to move on, so from the kind of the dry explanation of what the update was, does anybody have any input, any questions, anything they want to throw in chat?
Besides the hate
Besides
for the
Reaper.
no Reapers. We don't need any more trolling. We were genuinely worried. When are we gonna talk about everybody going to Modern Warfare to play with me?
I mean, I saw Ark play the other day. He was doing some quick snipes.
I also saw Ark and Rancherito. They had some custom games going on, and they left me out of it because they're mean people. But it's okay. I was watching, and they were doing absolutely fantastic, and they were having a lot of fun.
So the true story behind this, what we did, we had a custom game night for my team because I'm the leader of Team Falcon. In the Discord, as you all
Team
know,
Koala.
We have individual teams with members, and we did a team night where we played COD, and then other people from outside of our team were allowed to come in and play with us. And we did custom games, quick sniping, knives only, pistols only. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. I think I smiled the entire 2.5 hours that we did it. It was awesome. It will happen more and more as we go along. Let's see. I saw a question. Rocket.
We'll get
what
to
are the plans for the 6-4 for March?
My team's sleep. Oh, you're on the team.
That's right, Falcon. Go Falcons.
It's okay. Since nobody says it, I got it. It's okay. We're important too, guys. Yeah. Oh shoot, I can't spell.
Team Koa. No else.
All right. As far as for March, we will continue every Monday night at 8 p.m. to do Apex scrims.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah.
Actually, we just dropped the Spotlight streamers. We can talk about that. The Spotlight streamers for March. We just dropped them 2 days ago. For those y'all that don't know, we choose the most active, the most supportive people in the Discord that we feel needs a little bit extra recognition. Recognition. Thank you. Someone knows. And we give them the special color. It pops out. They get their own tab. They move to the top of our live list.
Yeah, they get a pretty little diamond.
And the intention of it is to bring more attention to them for all that they do for us.
I'll chat about this if you want.
So yeah, go ahead.
All right. So yeah, basically, like you said, every month we pick Spotlight streamers. This month we have Swifty, so that's TTV_GetSwifty. We have I'm Pyro. What?
Team Koala.
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
what Swifty.
So Swifty, in regards to him, he's been really good with the Hype Squad, which we can get into at some point if we'd like to talk about it. But he's been really big with the Hype Squad. He's been in the chats. He's been supporting. You can't miss him. I'm Pyro. She's been in so many chats in the Discord, always getting involved in things, killing it in the scrims. I know she won a couple. Victuzen is a new member. We went into Victuzen's chat the other day. I think today's his birthday as well. It was either today or yesterday. And he is one of the nicest people I've probably ever been in for their chats. Just generally good person. Account Glitch was playing with
Me.
you? There you go. You know more about
Yes,
Account
that
Glitch,
is.
so you can fill us in
Count
on.
Glitch is a really good friend of mine. I met him about 8 months ago. We've been really good friends on Switch. We used to play Rainbow together. He lives in Australia, and he kind of joined off of me, and he's been super supportive in everybody's chat. He's been going on saying hello, when he has the time, and he's just an all-around really great guy. Like as a friend of his, I have high hopes
There you
for
go.
that man's.
And Raging Demise. If you don't know who Raging Demise is, it's Raging's in the
Who?
chat. Exactly.
Who's that?
Hey,
Always been super supportive. One of the original OG members of the
Yes.
Rocket Barrage, has been there, right?
Haven't heard that.
Throwback has just been supportive. Is also one of the people that is going to be involved in the tournament we're going to have, the Ides of March tournament, which we can talk about as well. But he's one of the supporters for that. And then Tortuous Hippo, I'm probably saying it wrong, but that looks like it's right. Has been part of the Hype Squad as well as always in chats. He's also part of Team Raz and likes lime slushies. I still don't get it, but it's a thing. But those are the people we picked this month. We rotate them through every month just because everybody, things happen, things change, people support different ways. So we like to point it out. And they are definitely appreciated, and they do a lot for the family in a whole.
Another group that I think we should talk about too is our newest ambassadors and our newest founders as well, who have just been extremely supportive. They've been in that Spotlight Streamers supportive section, and they wanted to do more in the Discord, and they wanted to help everybody out more and be more supportive. So we did just get some recent additions. For the founder section, the recent founder that we received was actually Welcoming Chaos. He's been here for a very, very long time. He's been our top ambassador for a very long time, and we just felt like it was time to move him up to that founder role and congratulate him on being able to get that role, because he's just absolutely amazing. And if you guys want to elaborate more on our ambassadors that just came in as well.
Yes, I pulled them up here right now so that we can make sure that we don't forget anybody. So our most recent additions.
I would just go through all of them.
Okay, yeah.
Throw them all out there.
Why not?
Because we never really had a fair intro for all of them, so.
So for the ambassadors, the people that we have as community ambassadors, I'm going to list them all out, and then we're going to give a little spiel about each and every one. Currently, we have Crazy Joker J, our one and only. We have the Drew Suz, who is our main host for the Apex streams. Mr. Bevs, amazing input for the community and the creator of the overlay that you see here, and multiple overlays that we have around the community. We have your one and only Outlaw SLXL. He is in chat right now, hyping it up all the way. Outlaw, super large, extra large.
And Robot for founders and for the ambassador general spot is not an application process, just for ambassadors. You have to do.
We basically huddle up in a circle and pull a name out of a hat and say, and we either burn it or we put it in water. So it's kind of, you never know if you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Big
random.
It's luck of the draw.
And then let's see.
The bottom right is still Tattooper. Sorry.
Yes.
I'd cover that.
We have Apex Princess, who is also known by many as Sprogs, also known. I'm not going to give out the real name. Only people that know it are allowed to know.
Yeah.
But Sprogs is how most people know her on PSN. We have Dylon, the one and only, also in chat, hyping it up. Much love for the man. We have Shove It. He is the second oldest in the community. Great
I love Shove It.
Awesome guy to spend time with and play games with.
Great supporter.
Great supporter, great content. Like, I could sit and talk with that man literally all night long. We have the oldest man in the Discord, who we have all known as Dad for the last month.
My father.
Stingaroo, 73. Great guy. And I'm going to call him out. Joker's right now. He is actually in recovery. He is sick. We are not going to remove him. We still think about him every single day. He has had amazing input for the community, and we are always thinking about him until he does get better.
Absolutely.
And those are our community ambassadors. We don't believe in having moderators. We don't believe in having people to say no to everything. We came up with community ambassadors to spread the love, spread the joy of what our community is about, get the word out there, interact positively with chat. Because honestly, let's be honest, Debbie is mean enough to people every day to count as like 10 odds.
That's true.
So
that's true. Yeah.
So that is why we have our community ambassadors rather than having moderators.
And every one of them applied for that spot, but they all deserved the title, for sure.
We have said no to multiple people for community ambassador.
And it can be
only those that deserve
on your time in the Discord and also based on your support in the Discord, because we did receive some applications that we'd never even heard of these people before. But we do go through and we think thoroughly on it. We not only do we vote on them, but your fellow ambassadors vote on you as well. So it's a unanimous vote. We don't call anybody out. So if anything happens, it was unanimous there, but everybody is such an amazing support. You always have somebody that you can turn to, always have somewhere that you can be. So I think that they're amazing and wonderful people.
Yep. They each kind of have their own thing that they do as well. I mean, if you haven't seen Stingaroo around, I mean, really, he's there every day in the Discord. He's in chats. He loves the Hype Squad. He kind of runs with it and goes with it. He just generically loves supporting. And that's amazing.
You just brought up the Hype Squad. We actually had a lot of questions about the Hype Squad and the Hype Train in the chat. I know N-Rocket was talking about it, and he wanted us to explain what Hype Train is and what the Hype Squad is, and just elaborate that for everybody if we can. I know Hype Train is something Twitch integrated.
At the beginning of the new year.
So if somebody, I believe it's, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I have never received a Hype Train, so I'm not exactly sure 100%, but it should be with somebody who gives 3 subs, 3 gifted subs, or 3 100 times bits, correct?
No, that is not correct. So it is 3 separate...
It's Tattooper Outlaw, sorry.
So it is 3 separate people
I'm actually going to change that right now.
Gift a sub themselves, or donate 100 biddies. It has to be 3 separate people within a 5-minute time period that do one of those 3 things.
Yeah, Twitch does not explain it. You read it, that's all it says, just 3 subs, 300 bits, or 3 gifted subs. And you're like, huh? Well, then that's not true. But it is really cool because you get your own special little Hype Train emote that comes up when you are a part of a Hype Train. Like, I think I have a little train. I believe somebody has a unicorn that is like a little hype thing. So they're actually really, really cool. You can use them everywhere if you are a part of the Hype Train. I think that they're fantastic.
Yes, I actually have 6 of them for being a part of 6 different Hype Trains. Let's not talk about why I have that many. Trust me, my wife understands that my bank account hurts because of it. And aside from that, Crazy Joker J, yes, we did mention you. Yes, we did.
We did.
No, we told. I don't know who Crazy Joker J is.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm just kidding. Who's that? And then the Hype Squad, which is a bot that we integrated in the Discord. I believe Taser, you go over that specifically.
So the bot itself for Hype Squad was originally started out, it was like a raid hype, is what the initial use for Hype Squad was. Is that you just exclamation point Hype Squad in the bot commands, and it signs you up. Then when you go into your chat and do raid hype, or I always get this confused. I think it's raid hype now.
Yes, raid hype.
It'll draw people in and send notifications out to anybody that's assigned the role, and it lets you know that you're getting ready to raid another stream, and then bring your family over to somebody else within the Discord or without, outside, so we can hype it up and just be like, hey, 6-4's here. That was the original use. One day I sat around bored and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm sitting in this chat by myself, and I'm sure there's other members of the Discord in the chat by themselves. Let's get a group together and just go in the same chat. We'll go visit non-affiliates that have no viewers or 1 viewer, or we'll visit, anybody. We just randomly pick anybody. We're like, okay, we're going to visit this person, and we do it every 30 minutes. So we send a notification out to the Hype Squad, let them know that we're going to this person, the top of the hour and the middle of the hour, to go make their day. We've been in so many chats that they've had nobody, and all of a sudden here we pop in with 17 people. When you don't have anybody in your chat, and then you have 17, that's a huge thing. I was in AZ Bowhunter's chat yesterday. He's a member of the Discord. He's a member of the family. Has instantly thrown the 6-4 clan tag on Twitter. I went to his chat yesterday, and he said, I was thinking about quitting until you guys showed up. Like, that stuff is what we're about. That's what makes the difference. That's why I do anything I do for the group, is because you make a difference being in the group and just being there for somebody when nobody else is. And that's what we're about. So when we got in there and we hyped him up, we were chatting. I think we only had 5 people at that point, but just 5 people made a difference in this guy's decision on whether he wanted to stream or not stream anymore. And could you imagine that level of hype you can bring to somebody that's just like sitting there with 0 and then just see 17, 20 people come in? It's amazing. That's the stuff I'm passionate about.
Just want to make it known that our one and only Welcome Chaos has made an entrance into the chat. Our newest member, we talked about him a little bit earlier, and the best thing about this guy, in my opinion, is the fact that he can bring any situation and make someone laugh.
It's true.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I've never laughed at his jokes.
It's okay. We know you're deaf.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
We're gonna change that subject. So back to what Taser had talked about. Somebody had asked what the meaning of the 6-4 was, and that is the meaning of the 6-4. It is a family that comes together and supports each other and is there for each other. We make people smile. We want to make everybody's streams. We want to help them out, and the best way we can, get those people affiliated, make people feel like them streaming is worth it, that this is what you want to do, this is where you want to be, and you have other people to go to if there's anything you ever need. And that is the whole idea of why we are the 6-4. We can go on and on for hours about the meaning of the 6-4 because it is amazing. I've been a part of this for so long that it's been insane, that I've felt nothing but support and nothing but love from everybody that's been there. And so I think that it's just mainly family, just being there, because blood isn't always your family. We can be too.
Yeah, and sometimes this family is there more than your blood. So I mean, I've had multiple personal conversations with people that have reached out to me when they're having a bad day, when they have streaming questions. I've talked to so many people about so many different topics. So it's just it's nice when somebody that you just like met playing a game comes to you and wants to ask you something that affects their life. It's cool. It's cool that they think of us like that, and that there's people out there that like need that support, and then we can do that. It's huge.
Absolutely. And we'll go up to a more different tone here. We do have an awesome and wonderful group of people who decided that they wanted to fund our first official money winning tournament.
Yes.
The prize pool is $300. Those people, which we will definitely name because they deserve it, is Outlaw, Raging Demise, and Apex Princess. They put some money together to have a tournament that the prize pool is $300. The entry fee is free, so you don't actually have to pay to get in to win this money that you could do everything with. And in order to be a part of this first prize pool tourney that we are doing, you do have to be a member of the Discord before we announced it in the announcement sections, which I believe was the 20th of February.
Something like that.
And we're going to have a total of 15 teams. We will have subs in case you didn't get signed up in time. We will have some people to sub in for those that can't make it if the time comes. It's going to be March 14th is the day that it's going to be. I'm not sure about the time. I believe the currency is USD.
It's actually it's in Chaos's foot picks.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Absolutely. All Chaos's foot picks, guys. We do have the tournament in the announcement section as well with the rules, and we're going to be announcing it. You guys will see it a lot being brought up, this tournament, because we do want to broadcast it. I mean, you don't have to pay to get in. It's a free entry. You could have fun, and who knows, the random team that you might get could win you $100.
Absolutely. And just going to say this because it has not been said yet. everyone I see in chat right now is a part of this Discord. But if there's anybody lurking in chat, just enjoying this, if you look down below on PC, you will see the 64 or the Discord, and you can click on that and come join our family. If you're on mobile, just click on it, go over to the info tab, and it's all there. Make sure you join up if you haven't yet. We would love to have you. We are 800 strong right now, and I want to say 75% are active
Joseph, what's
every
up?
single day
And there's our
at
stream
one
host.
point in time. Hey, Drews, what is up?
But I
like
know.
we mentioned earlier, this one of the newest members to the Ambassador family, also our host for the Monday night scrims that we hold.
I know that we did have some questions because we did set up a new channel. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask the Discord, you can ask it in that channel. And during our Tuesday night podcast, we are going to answer any questions that you guys ask. We do have a section where if you want to ask a question and you want it to be anonymous, because it can be something that you want to see changed, that you don't really want to feel comfortable talking about with yourself, there is a document that you can fill out with just a question. That's all it asks. Doesn't tell us who put it there. You can ask anything you want. We did receive one question for it, which is there going to be a Rainbow Six team?
I do have to cover one more thing in regards to that tournament.
Yep. Yes.
In regards to that tournament, Raging is also throwing in 2 6-4 hoodies and 2 6-4 t-shirts that will be randomly selected in a lottery for anybody that participates. So another legendary move.
Yes, so even if you lose right off the get-go, it is a kill race tourney. I'm not sure if that was mentioned.
2-hour kill race tourney. Yes.
Okay, 2-hour kill race tourney. So even if you come at the very bottom, you still have that opportunity to win either a t-shirt or a hoodie. And on top of that, out of the 3 people that donated to fund this, so Outlaw Raging and Apex Princess, if any of them win, their share of the profit will also go into a lottery. Because they said they're giving into this. They do not want anything out of it. They want it all to go back to the community. So that is a possible cash prize as well that can go back into a lottery for absolutely anybody that participates.
And again, if you don't know Raging, we covered Emily. I'm saying her name there, Apex Princess. She's obviously covered her in the community ambassador role. Raging, again, has been around since pretty much day one of the Discord and has been super supportive in chats. You pretty much run into Raging everywhere you go. And Outlaw is like a behind the scenes one of the biggest players in the game. I think he's played with every person in the Discord that has a PlayStation or an Xbox. So that's amazing.
He doesn't play with me.
Well, because he has to play with everybody else.
Well, there's a reason. What? Anyways.
So, for real, Outlaw, the real love from him and for the community, and just anytime you've ever been in his chat, he talks about the 6-4 and never has any negative light to shine on the 6-4 because he knows it's a great group.
Absolutely, and I'm excited for this tournament. I'm still decisive if I want to join, but I will definitely be a part of the host, which if I have it correctly, we have a host for the tournament, correct? For the 6-4 page, I believe.
I was
still in discussion.
I think it's in discussion, but I know there was a
couple people who inquired about it.
Yeah, I think Cashew and Chef had mentioned, but we will have to work on it a little bit more, see what's actually going to happen.
I will be in California,
with a kill race, you don't really need to have a host, but it'd be nice if we can get one.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we're working that.
Cutie teaser.
So what a cutie. Well, I mean, we all know that.
That's true.
Doll.
I mean, what?
Have a good night, Rocket. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for that.
Good night, Rocket. All of y'all, the OG founder of the Discord.
The number one.
The number one. He started it all. He has done way more for this community than I can say within the time that Twitch will allow me to show my face on stream. So absolutely, thank you, Rocket. Have a wonderful night. Get some sleep.
Chaos. You're gonna fall asleep in this pod. I know we have very soothing voices.
Don't we all? Well,
get out of here, Ark.
All right. with that, back on the questions. So we do have a channel in the Discord, as previously mentioned, where you can ask questions and we will go over them in each week's podcast. So please do ask away and put it out there. We would love to hear what y'all think. Any questions, any topics y'all would want us to cover. Suggestions.
We're
Any
open
of
to
it,
everything.
all of it. We would absolutely love it. We can only get better, right?
Absolutely.
We love
The
you,
first
Reaper.
question
Have a
and
good
the
night.
only question we received for this week's podcast was, are we going to have a Rainbow Six team? Which I don't know if most of you guys know about Rainbow Six Siege. It's a 5v5, basically search and destroy game. And I play it a lot. It's one of my favorite games in the world. Regarding an actual team for it, it's something that we can discuss, but I can't guarantee it's something that we will import since we don't have a lot of people playing it. And from what I've seen in the channel, because we do have an R6 chat. So if you guys play the game, you want to find people who play the game, please go to the R6 chat at the very bottom of the Discord and you guys can talk to some people, but we have them on, a lot of people who play it are on various different platforms. And it is one of those games that is not cross-platform. And so getting a team together, we would have to guarantee at least 6 to 7 spots for subs and backups for that kind of thing. So we would need to see more people who actually play the game and would like to play the game before we start going
Rainbow
into
Six
teams.
channels all the way at the bottom of the Discord. Pretty sure it's the last one.
Yes.
I am a very good Rainbow Six Siege player. I will.
Oh, okay. You're very
you,
good at
Outlaw.
everything, player. She likes to say that.
I've never played, so you got me beat.
It's one of my favorite games. I've been playing it for close to 4 years almost. So it's one of my favorite games. Absolutely.
Outlaw.
And so in regards to the podcast, gonna change the host. I'm gonna be here because it's I've run it because it's on my Twitch right now.
I have no life. So I'm
pretty sure Debbie
So
is.
the idea is to adjust the hosts every week, rotate through. It all depends on availability.
Yep.
It is on a weeknight and depends on when people work and the time. You may possibly see different times. It really depends on what you guys want. We work to please y'all. So aside from that, yes, the hosts will change.
Yeah,
I did see a
one of the
question
ideas.
directed to me.
One of the ideas, if you like the chemistry, if the chemistry flows well, you like what you see, we can always instead of having the monitor for the fourth, that can be our guest cam. We can kind of have a 4-way conversation.
Oh yeah, bringing somebody new into the Discord who has topics that they would like to talk about, getting into introducing somebody who would just like to be able to just talk to everybody and come in and talk about themselves, and we can ask them questions. We do want to have guests that we can bring in that are from the Discord and everybody has not yet seen. So we would like to introduce those people and get everybody to get to know them a little bit so they can actually check them out and say, "What's up?" You know?
For sure. I will definitely
I'm on
be
a crappy
available.
laptop, so
Yeah, I will be available every Tuesday night in case, obviously I'll want to host, but if we ever need to change times or anything like that to suit anybody, the host will have to change. So it'll be something we go with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever people are available and when they want to be available. Is there any questions or any suggestions or anything you guys would like to ask here in the chat that you want to be answered? Because we are willing to answer anything and talk about anything, specific topics. If you want to talk about anything, just go ahead and put it in the chat and we would be happy to discuss it.
I'm definitely not, because we are going for another 53 minutes, so I will be going and then going to bed, but I will be gaming tomorrow.
Drag this one out here.
Yes.
Oh, Evoking, we did answer I saw your question a little bit higher up in the roll. We did basically answer that, but we'll answer it. It's you want to know more about why we started the 6-4. So we did basically touch on that and answered that. So, but we can go into more. It actually started out to be more specific on it. It started out as Rocket's Discord, the Rocket Barrage, I think it was originally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So him and I believe Chef got together and really got into the community atmosphere with it. I know Ark was in before me.
Hey.
I'm not sure. I know Nurse was in there.
Chef. I was there before Chef. Thank you.
And then
I was not. I was, beside from Chaos, I was the last founder who was a part.
Yeah, so we all kind of came together. I learned the Discord a little bit and then started getting more familiar with it. I've always had this drive to be a support unit instead of more of a. I almost didn't stream. That was almost not going to be my thing. It was going to be like I love your hair right now, Ark. But
That hairline though.
Talking about it.
but I don't know. We all got together and we just wanted to do more. We wanted to do something different and something more for the community than what we've seen everywhere else. Because I've been in multiple Discords, I've been in multiple groups. It's just like everybody's. I've seen a lot of groups out for themselves, out for money, out for competition, out for blood. Where there's not a lot of groups out there. I'm not saying there isn't, but there's not a lot of groups out there that I've found that are out there for family.
Absolutely. And like I myself have been a part of a group before that was just full on themselves. I mean, the person who was the biggest person, like Rocket Status, had made a post about how he didn't have enough subscribers and enough viewers and enough donations coming into his channel. And in my opinion, that just is not what you should be about when you're a channel that specifically a team that supports everybody else. You shouldn't be focused on where your goals are and yours alone. It should be everybody's that you're focusing on. You begging and asking for everybody is not the way to go. Having a connection with everybody around you is honestly the best place and the best option. Honey Bun, I love you.
It's your peanut. Drusa, what's your question?
Wait, also before
Outlaw did have a question about Berserk.
Yes,
okay.
Outlaw had a question about Berserk, and then Evo had a question about plans on team events. So first thing on the Berserk energy. So Berserk came around a couple months ago, started getting pretty big, and they reached out to us, and we reached out to them, and had a lot of discussion. It is some of the best energy powder flavored drink that I have ever had. I have also tried T-Fuel, and the flavor of this versus that is just not the same. They have 3 flavors out right now: the Grape Ape, the Lightning Lemonade, and the Fruit Punch. I believe it's Power Punch. Yep. And they are coming out with a Blue Raz to be coming soon. It's great stuff. We have code THE64 for 30% off.
None of us actually. That's the joy of this. One of the things I want to throw in, we actually do not get paid for that. So we decided to go with a 30% discount with 0% profit because we wanted you guys to get the best discount to have the best code. And using the code THE64 on the website, if you buy any tubs of Berserk, they give us more to give away. So right now we get 3 tubs a month to give away for actual giveaways for anything we want to use it for within
game
the Discord.
Nights,
anything we want to use it for.
Little things like that.
If we do more than 10 a month on sales, they add 1 extra additional tub of Berserk to give away. So the more you use the code, the more it actually benefits the Discord, not us.
Absolutely. And that's on Berserk Energy, and we have created what most would call a partnership between them. It's absolutely amazing. We benefit, they benefit. Find them on Twitter. Find them in streams. I've seen them in my stream, Tasers, Alpha. I've seen them drop in people's streams and support.
And if you want to reach out to them, the best route to reach out to them is on Twitter. They have an actual somebody that answers you within hours usually. One of the only I've reached out to a lot of sponsors to try to get people affiliate programs, sponsor programs in the Discord to try to help them out. They have been one of the ones that instantly said, "We want to support you. We like your message. We like what you're about. We want you." So it's nice seeing that. So they've definitely been supportive since. I mean, I was right on their webpage before they even sold anything. I was one of the first people there. So it's just they've been amazing.
Absolutely.
And they're just all around great people. I've had conversations with them, and they're really cool, and they're really understanding. If anybody is ever going through anything, I've seen them throw their support heavily on them. I know they did have some issues with some partners where he was dealing with medical issues, and they were right by his side. So you're not just a person who's helping them grow. You're more than that to them. To them, you're important.
I don't think that person's playing COD right now, so let me switch up the stream, see who we want to see.
So with that, moving on to Evoking's question, Do we have plans for team events? So earlier on, we mentioned how I just recently did a in-team COD custom lobbies,
Hmm.
and it was just a few of us because of the time availability, which is always going to be an issue. And we will be absolutely outlawed anytime. We will always be trying to do more team events like that, and it is open to outside members depending on what it is. You can always go in the Discord and apply to be on a team. We usually answer within the week, depending on when we are available.
Yes.
Um, so with that, uh, that
I
it's great.
know.
We had a lot of fun. We did custom lobbies for 2.5 hours. We did quick sniping, free for alls. We did knives only, pistols only, uh, and I can't tell you the last time I smiled for that long straight, laughing, just having so much fun, and with three people that win that custom lobby with me, I had never played with a day in my life. And just being able to go in and having that much fun together was absolutely awesome. As far as team v team events, we have talked about it. We it again depends all on availability of people.
Right. I know my
So
team, Team Koala and Team Black Widow, we've been talking about doing a team v team against each other on COD. But it's been very hard to try to find the availability because we do have people who live in Australia and other countries. So finding that perfect day and time for everybody that works has been tough, but we do want to see more team VT things going on.
so
So just getting in lobbies together.
in regards to teams, if you're not on a team, apply. The more people we have on teams, the more likely we are to be able
Call.
to host events. I mean, that's
Absolutely,
just
because the more
basically
people that
yeah.
have closer availability.
Exactly. So it's been tough. It's been a rough start just getting the teams going, and it's basically because I mean, like I have four team members, so trying to get on the same page with four people, it's hard. I support the best way I can. Me and Outlaw and the Brown Wolf play Apex, so it's easy. We get to play a lot of games together. But T Cut's on my team, and T Cut doesn't play any of those games, so it's hard to get it going, but we support each other. We're there. The chats for there for support. There's team goals. We really want those people and those teams to be the active members. It's like a stepping stone in the Discord if you want to think of it to like bigger things, bigger involvement in the family. So just there's so much fun we can do with the teams. It's just in the baby stages right now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And Chaos, obviously, they're announcing new team members will be done on Thursday. Chaos has actually coordinated most of the fun nights that we have planned. He's been in charge of the calendar.
Yes.
He's looking for ideas for what you guys want to do. If you want to have a game night, throw it at Chaos. Say, hey, I want to play, dice on stream. I want to play marbles. I want to play Uno. I want to, just any Hangman. I don't care. Just throw an idea at him. If we get enough people that say this is fun, this is what I want to do, then we can make a game night out of it. I,
Oh, absolutely. I did a game night with just a while back with Chaos where we played Uno. We had a bunch of people show up for that, and then we had switched to Jackbox games. We had every lobby people were just trying to get into the game, and we were filling up and different people each time to play these Jackbox games. And it was just fun having the community get together and just make all these jokes with each other and make inside jokes that are going to be fun later on to talk about. So I
Cards
had a
Against
lot of
Humanity
fun
were
during
great.
it.
Cards Against Humanity was
Yes.
fun.
Oh,
And
I
I could
missed
play
that. I
it,
wish I could
and I
play.
could play it on mobile. That was the best part. I was at work and I played it on my phone. I couldn't hear you guys, but you know what? I got to play. So it's like there are games. A lot of the games you're gonna pick if they you have to buy them, it's gonna be kind of tough. But like Cards Against Humanity, Brawlhalla was free. Movie
Yep.
nights are great. Outlaws
Brawlhalla was an
Chaos
amazing
is
out.
pointing out what's going on next. There is you know, in the Discord, there's a calendar set up for events coming up per month. So check out the calendar. I think it's what's it hashtag calendar in the Discord.
Yes.
You open the link and it tells you everything we're doing this month. I'm sure the podcast will be on there. I mean, this podcast is going amazing. It's a lot better and it's done a lot better than I thought it would starting out. So
Oh yeah,
thank you
absolutely.
guys.
And we have, like we said, we have movie night. Chaos just put in there. The other guys, 9 p.m. Eastern time, gives enough time for people to get off work.
Halo Reach game night.
And watch the 20th. We sit down. There's an app that one person hosts it, and we can all chat and watch it simultaneously at the same time. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time. We've done one so far, and it turned out really, really good. Game nights we've done, Halo? I want to say 4 or 5. We've done Brawlhalla, Uno, Cards Against Humanity, and we are open to many more ideas. Everything. Just in the Discord, shoot us ideas so that we can put forth and give the community, give you people what you want. So the next game night is Jackbox Party Games. Again, it's going to be the 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is actually Sunday. I won't be there. I'll be on a 24-hour shift.
Yeah.
March 12th?
Can anyone start an event or make a suggestion for one? Anybody can make a suggestion for one. Chaos kind of puts it all together, so he'd be a good person to reach out to, considering he does the scheduling for a lot of the events. So
Absolutely.
It might be, I mean, anybody can reach out to anybody. If you have an idea that's going to help everybody grow, we're always open to that. You can always message me on the Discord and say, hey, I've got this idea. Let's run. Is it plausible? Is it not plausible? Like, somebody came to me and said they wanted to do a Call of Duty scrims. It's a great idea. If we can get teams together, if you want to host, if you want to get a team together, there's no reason we can't do scrims for Call of Duty.
And we've had a lot of people talk about that because COD is one of those games that's cross-platform, so everybody is able to play together. Because I know we have PC, we have Xbox, we have PlayStation, all on the same platforms and trying to play with each other. And COD is one of the best games right now to play with us because it's cross-platform. So that's something that we would like to introduce, and that's a big game right now, especially since they came out with some updates and a Tamagotchi, which is interesting. I'm confused by it.
And I appreciate the feedback on the podcast. It was one of those things that we've always had the idea for. It's just that we never made a push, and it's just one of those things. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it. There's no point in not giving it a try. So it's nice seeing that this is a success, and it's something you guys want to see. It's awesome.
Absolutely. And from here, honestly, we are at the discretion of the chat. I'm old Greg. Thank you for popping in. I just seen you. There is a Battle Royale coming soon to COD. No one actually knows the day. A lot of people thought today would be it. It didn't. But aside from that, we are at chat's discretion right now. We have hit every wicket that we discussed prior to this. So we're at your mercy, chat. What do y'all want to hear about? What do y'all want us to elaborate on further? What do y'all want us to talk about? Anything at this moment.
Yeah, Debbie, you're not going to have the commands.
Yeah.
I know. I just was hoping in my heart that it would appear, and it didn't appear.
Any questions about anything in the Discord? I see a lot of random questions like, hey, can you send me an invite code? Is there any like questions we can help you out with when it comes to the Discord? Anything you want to ask us to our faces?
Let me hear a little bit about each of us. Okay.
Ark, you can go first. You're the most lively right now.
All right. Awesome. So yeah, I've been around. I've been streaming since February of last year. I met Rocket just by randomly popping into his stream, and we played once. The chemistry was there. We became real good friends. We've played a lot since then. We came together, made this community with help from others, of course. And
yeah, she definitely wants to think
yes.
about it.
Yes.
She wants to hear what he says.
I got a copy off of him.
I mean, me myself, I'm 21 years old.
Baby.
Married to a beautiful wife, Strange Cashew. Most, if not all of y'all know her. We got 2 dogs that you've seen on both mine her streams. I play FPS, mostly Apex. I was doing COD for a long time, 2-3 months there.
Goated at COD.
I just hit the top of the leaderboards of all of our friends, and it got boring. So I
Oh
stopped.
my
I
god.
stopped there, went back to Apex, and now I'm grinding that out again. Um, yes, Raging are wars. So Raging and I, we met in Rocket Stream, and we have been in a war, a constant back and forth bickering and fight, if you would call it that. Um, Biddy wars. I can't tell you how many
We've
times
seen it.
him and I have dropped 50, 100 plus dollars in a night of going back and forth. He and I are actually at the top of his biddy list. He's up at the top of his Rockets gifted subs list. We go back and forth all the time, and honestly, he hates the gut. He hates my guts, but I feel like I
Oh
feel
my
like
god, is that T-Cut?
we've made a great friendship out of it, and it's awesome. And so many in chat, y'all know me. I try to pop in everywhere. I try to see everyone and everything else. It's been a great time, a lot of fun. Love every last one of you. Are there any questions specific for me? We'll hit 2 or 3 questions, and we'll move on to the next host.
Crickets. Just kidding.
Come on, they have
They have to
ask
wait till
it.
it gets to
Okay,
that
I will
part.
ask a question while we wait for a second. Tell me about your beautiful wife because it's the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen walk
Yes,
up the
beautiful
stairs.
wife, strange cashew. So we actually got together in high school, 10th grade. And we've been together since we got married
The
right
love
out of high
story
school,
that you need.
2017. We've been married for almost 3 years now. She has followed me all across the United States of America, and it's been great. I couldn't do what I do without her. Yes, Outlaw, thank you for mentioning that. I am a current member of the United States Marine Corps. I've been serving for 2.5 years. Close. August will be 3 years. It's awesome. Good night, Drews. Thank you. Let's see. You corrupt our cashew. I try not to. When am I starting my next fitness stream? So, as most of you know, y'all like to torture me with it.
Yes.
My channel points include a lot of.
Don't worry.
workout
Don't worry. The
options.
6-4 channel points will include that as well for you. Not for us, for you.
Just for me, the 6-4 channel points. Yeah, so I do push-ups, squats, sit-ups, crunches, Russian twists, burpees, choose your own workout, all based off my channel points. And yes, Jane Fonda's raging tonight. And I have a clip where I worked out for over 45, 50 minutes. My chat was absolutely just did not like me that day, and it was absolutely.
It was
awesome.
worth it.
He's got the
I enjoyed
nicest
it.
butt
It
in the
helps
game
me.
now.
It helps y'all. Military Bratch Unite. Yes, I'm Greg, active member, United States Air Force. Thank him for his service.
Currently deployed, right? Yes.
Yes.
No, maybe. Yes.
See, shots fired. James Fondas. You want to see Ark have a good workout? I have enough channel points to bring the. Yeah, Shovit has 80K channel points. So he can make me do 800 of practically anything.
And I do want to touch on Outlaw's question because it disappeared now. He asked what kind of here. Let me scroll up. I'll go up to it. Where is it? I saw it a minute ago. Any type of people, or there we go. What type of people are we trying to bring in? Just streamers or anyone who loves to network and be part of an awesome community? So I'm generically guessing that he wants to know what type of people do we want in the community?
Everybody below me.
Family.
No, I'm
Family.
kidding.
We want family. It's that simple. We want people that will be a family. That we don't need anyone that's toxic. We don't need people that are just in it for themselves, trying to build up and do all that. We want people that will come in and grow our family. Let's see. Yes, I prefer normal, normal shots over body shots. We're not gonna touch on that.
That's a lie. There's a clip on Twitch
So,
about that.
Ark, question for you. Why is Strange Cashew so much better than you at Apex?
Yes, I saw that. She's goated. That's. She's goated.
Man, I remember her starting out with Chef, and where she is now, it's amazing. The amount of skill that's changed
the skill
from
gain
day
is
one to now.
massive.
It's crazy.
Absolutely, she's amazing.
I'm far away from normal.
evoking it in my band.
No.
So
No,
we
we
can
like
move
abnormal.
on to Taser's introduction now, so he can get some time to talk about himself and his wonderful life in Dealing My Man. You know, chef. Go ahead.
So, I am from upstate New York. It's about 2 degrees outside right now. Those Canadians, you can stay out of the chat for a second. I've been streaming for I don't even know, March, April. It's almost been a year. Basically, I started out just viewing as a viewer on Twitch. I would scroll down to find the people with lower views to interact because, obviously that's where you go if you want to talk to somebody. You don't go to somebody with 2K viewers because you're not going to get seen. And I ended up finding Nurse and ended up having conversations with her, and she was playing with Chef at the time, and I got to be invited to some games and play, and got really interested in the streaming world through them, and saw like the interactions, and it was really cool to see the way they interacted with each other, and it was fun to have different people to play with instead of the same person all the time. So I started streaming basically off the PlayStation. It's like, why not give it a shot, see what happens. And obviously, it's been amazing since there. Since I've started streaming, I've had actually my daughter was before that, so you'll see my daughter randomly running through the stream all the time, or she sits on my lap and waves. One of the greatest joys I'll ever have in my life. 19 months old right now. Obviously, like I said, if you've been to my stream, you've seen her. She's very, very much so involved in my streams, and huge part of my life. Little history on myself. I was a firefighter for 10 years. I don't do it anymore. I don't have time, unfortunately. I currently work as a 911 operator in a small little city in the area. Take a lot of emergency phone calls, stuff like that. At one point, I was an EMT for 3 years in the capital of New York State. So I did that for a little bit. Saw a bunch of things that I hope nobody ever has to see or do. So that's kind of my history. Been playing since I could sit down and hold the controller. Just kind of came natural to me. Any questions?
Well, while we wait for those, one of my favorite things about streamers is being able to talk to people and tell other people about things that I saw, which happened today in Taser's stream. He was playing and he was talking, and then all you hear him say is, because he's got his daughter on his lap, and he says, "I don't need help being trash." And she's just messing with his controller, and it was the cutest thing I've ever seen, and one of the best things. And I just remember going to my husband and being like, "Yo, listen what happened today." It was hilarious. It was amazing, guys. His daughter is absolutely gorgeous and amazing, and you see her running around in the back, and it's just fantastic. It was hilarious.
It's true. It's all about the sexy talk raging.
Taser, which team is the best, and why is it Team Viper? Because it's not.
Team Falcon.
Team Koala?
So, let's make this very clear and obvious in chat right now. Everyone, post your team in chat right now. We'll see who's the best.
Do it. See how many we get. And I'm obviously partial to Team Viper because we have a pretty tight knit relationship. I mean, a couple of my people actually showed up.
I had people show up too. Okay, Shove It was in here.
Really? That's weird. I see the most from Falcon. That's weird.
Well, my people have bedtime.
You're putting your own time in. You're putting your own stuff in there.
What? Okay. So did Debbie. She was.
I didn't.
See, she was the only koala. So I mean,
Hello, Shove It was here earlier. All right, let's not forget about the awesome guy.
Every one of my team is here.
A question for you, Taser. What is it like being a 911 operator?
It's really hard to explain to somebody that doesn't do it, because everybody, I think, when they think of what you do as a 911 operator, they're thinking of like the TV show that's out. They think you're constantly just doing something amazing, doing something crazy, when in reality is you're dealing with somebody that gives you a call because they're pissed off because they got a parking ticket because they parked somewhere they shouldn't have. They're mad at you because they don't know how to be I'm basically, I think of it as I'm the common sense for the people that don't have it. But I'm also in there to be there for somebody in their worst time. So I've dealt with the calls where, people have found their significant other dead. I've had that call. I've had all kinds of stuff that you just don't think of, and it's honestly, it's a different experience than just your average Joe could ever imagine. But it's another chance for me to be somewhere to make a difference in somebody's life and to support them when they need it the most. It's kind of how I see it. It's what I love doing. It's who I am. So
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Is there any more questions for Taser here in the chat, guys? Droppy69, we do scrims every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It will be every night, you just in the Discord in that same Apex Scrims chat.
Dylon. Love you too, Dylon. Me and Dylon have to reenact the post on Twitter. He knows about it.
A question from Evo King, Taser. Any odd calls? Like random calls?
Man, it's funny because, like I said, it's one of those things where I get the stuff all the time. So, funny or odd, there's nothing that, like, remotely sticks out in my head that's just, like, at this time, because we get so many interesting things. And I, like, literally would on pressure, I probably couldn't even tell you one. Because it's so normal to me.
Chef, you're gonna make me cry. I was sleeping. I'm sorry. Leonard Kenny Boy, thank you so much for stopping by. It was really awesome having you support and be here. I do appreciate it, and I do hope you have a wonderful night. Yeah, have a good night.
Now it's Debbie's turn since she's putting it off.
Are you working out on the phase or of not being trash? And will the daughter help more, Taser?
No, I'm gonna nonstop be trash, and my daughter's probably gonna be better than me one day. That's the goal. Always be better than Taser. That's my go-to.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay.
Was that answered, Droopies? Do you guys do scrims on Apex every Monday? Was that answered?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to support the 6-4, what are the ways we can? Liddy Debbie. Just ways you can support is we do have a live now section. So popping into people's streams, just sitting there for about 20 to 30 minutes, talking to them, give them somebody to talk to, just be there, support them. We have people who are not affiliated. So talking to them and making them feel like it's worth it. I would say if you are a streamer, one of my things that I do when I do stream is I raid people who are not affiliated first in the Discord because we do have a lot of people who have said that they didn't receive enough support, and they still haven't been affiliated. It's been months. So raiding those people and getting them those views and just showing up and talking to them for, even if it's just 10 minutes of your time, being there for that person, giving somebody a follow, just talking in the actual Discord itself, just in general chat, saying good morning, talk about your day, like make little jokes. I know we do it all the time. Those are the biggest ways I can see support. Do you guys have any other ways to support in the 6-4?
I mean, honestly, if you guys could get involved in that hype squad and just join in a couple chats, you'll see the difference you make in somebody's day, and it makes you like have a different passion for things in life. Like, I know that seems like it's such a big thing to say, but like just being in those chats and actually talking to me is so fulfilling compared to some of the other stuff I do. So just like that, it costs nothing. It costs nothing but your time to sit in there and just be like, even if you make one of the Hype Squad chats 30 minutes of your day just to come into one chat, they don't want money. They don't want to talk. That's what we do. That's what streamers do.
Absolutely.
The worst thing you can ever have is an empty chat. I think Raging says it the
best right there. Remember, you got to give love to get love. If that's not the truest thing that I have ever heard.
Table flipping Discord.
Straight facts.
True. We do have a lot of people who have asked us, why doesn't everybody come to my stream? And we ask them, have you been to anybody else's? Have you networked with people? And they say no. I just come here and I get on the Live Now page, and that's it. I don't talk to nobody. I don't do nothing. I just expect you to come to me. If you create a rapport with people and you talk to people and you show them support, they're going to show you support. They're
And it
going
may
to show
not
up and
be
show you support.
and it may not be in the way of, hey, I'm going to come to every stream. The support is a like vague word, and it is because there's different ways to support people than showing up to their stream. I've talked to, just in the Discord in itself, I've talked to thousands of people, and you may get 10 people out of the thousands of people you talk to.
Absolutely.
You cannot go into somebody's stream with the mindset of, hey, I'm coming into your stream, you have to come into mine. You go in their stream to support.
Yep.
If they support you, great. If they don't, maybe ask them what am I doing that would, or what can I do to help draw more people to me? How can I change my content? How can I be better?
And that's something that we help with too, is we have a lot of people who ask, hey, I'm trying to set this up. What are panels? You know, what is this? How can I do this? I'm only on mobile. How do I do things? You know, and we can help you with those things. If you're a new streamer just starting out and you have questions about what to do with the specific things, if we can help you, and if we're not able to help you, there is other people in the Discord who will. There is so many people that will help you get everything situated, teach you about the bots, teach you about Stream Elements or Nightbot or anything that you use that way. We are all here for you guys in that kind of way. Get out of here, Outlaw. Facebook gaming. I know that we do have a 6-4 Facebook page, which we do have people who share the live posts whenever they can on there. I believe that it's just initiated based on if somebody is on the account, correct? It's not automatic, or is it automatic?
It's not automatic. There's no API for Facebook, so we can't link a live bot to Facebook because there's just no way to do it. And that's why it's hard. Our community is really based off of Twitch and Mixer, and I'd love to get Mixer more involved as well. But our community is based mostly on Twitch just because of the API we can pull. Is Ark still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
So, I think you fell asleep.
No. So the thing, there is not an API for Facebook, so that we can pull when somebody goes live. Same thing with YouTube. There's not a good API that's compatible with the Discord. That is why we don't have those yet. We are waiting for those.
So it's pretty much manual for us right now.
Yeah, and
so we are waiting for those to be released so that we can drop those and integrate it so that when people go live on those two platforms, they can be shown.
And as far as like the use of them, I've been doing a lot of the social media. I find that there's a lot more that we can do on Twitter that gets a lot more attention than Facebook. So Facebook can be a toxic atmosphere, so it's kind of hard to work with and interact on Facebook. It's just not as user friendly for streaming. So I avoid it as much as I have to. Mr. Bevs is actually just starting up a Instagram. He's kind of taking charge of that. He wanted some kind of role with social media because it's what he likes doing. So he's running with the social media a little bit as well. So we should have some Instagram clips and posts going with that.
Was there any more questions that you guys had about us?
And Debbie still has to talk,
your entire intro.
Okay, so hi. Hello, I'm Debbie. Hi. I am 21 years old. I'll be 22 in July. I am married. I have a husband. He is in the military. He's in the Army right now, for the time being. Outlaw. I've been streaming for almost 2 years. On June 2nd, it'll be my 2-year anniversary. I started out the same as Taser. I was just a viewer. My husband was in the field, and if any of you guys know anything about military, they can be gone for weeks to days to months at a time. My husband was gone for about 3 weeks, and I had nothing to do, and I had nobody to play with. So this was back in my horrible Fortnite days. and I found somebody's stream, and we were playing every day, and his chat was just like, oh my god, she's just the best, because I am.
Oh my god.
And so they're like, does she stream? What's her stream? And they kept asking, and I was like, I don't stream, and people were getting upset that I didn't stream because they wanted to follow me. And I started getting followers even though I wasn't actually a streamer. And so I had a group of friends who were like, you know what, we're gonna help you. You know, they're like, you're gonna start streaming and we're gonna get you affiliated. So it took about 3 days to get me affiliated. I became a part of the 6-4 back in August of last year. I was just bored one day. I wasn't streaming that day, and I found Rocket's stream, and I was like, hey, can I play? Because he had a spot open, and he says, yes, absolutely, come join. First game, you know, we're all laughing, we're having a good time, and I died, and he immediately killed the guy. So he goes to get my banner, and he kicks my box, and he starts kicking it around the whole map. And I was like, why are you kicking my box? I just met you. This is the start of our friendship. I see how you are. And it just went from there. I started meeting everybody. I met Ark and Cashew and Taser and Chef, and it's just been a long road with everybody, and just being a part of everything has made me super awesome.
Well,
a little background is I come from a big family. I'm originally from California, but I've moved around a lot. I live in Colorado now. I have 6 biological siblings and 2 step siblings. So I have a really big family. I'm a person. I like video game. Wow. I love video games. I've been playing them since I can remember. I've only been playing PvP since I was 18, and I love anime and Pokemon. I love Pokemon. That's a big thing too. I have a too for anime and Pokemon. So
here we go. Chaos wants to know 6-4 karaoke night.
Yes. I'm a beautiful singer. If anyone has been in my streams late at night, y'all know I am a beautiful singer.
Also, I have seen a Discord night where they actually sing and do karaoke, so it looks kind of fun, not gonna lie.
I think that would be fun, definitely, for us to do. I would be down.
Let's see.
I know we have a lot of people.
Dylon wants to know, why are you so beautiful?
Aww, you're so sweet.
And then he said it was talking to Taze.
Oh, okay. Why would you say that then, Taser? You
I wanted to do that. I wanted to set you up for that. Let's see. Can anyone apply for social media role? I am interested in being involved with the social media team and help out. Yeah, Evoking, send me a DM. We'll talk about it.
Definitely use a lot of help with that, so that is absolutely fantastic.
North Cal is SoCal, Debbie.
Northern California, up in Lake County. I've lived everywhere in Northern California but I spent most of my years there. She ain't sweet. Okay, that's my husband, Beefy Man 97, guys. So this is our marriage.
It's actually true. No, it's true.
And then let's see. I'm old Greg wants you to start over.
Hi, I'm Debbie. No, just kidding.
Don't make us go through it again. I mean, what?
Okay. Yeah, Outlaw. Her audio may be lagging because
my laptop is trash.
Yeah. She's Poe. When is Ark being replaced by Cashew?
Hopefully soon, because I've been waiting for that day.
Soon as she wants to come and sit in my chair.
It's true.
Jackbox is in here. Yeah, Fat Boy Food. Okay.
Cashew or Riot?
Lake County. Yes, Lake County. I lived in Clear Lake since I was 12 until I was about 18, so about 6 years of my life. I actually don't have bad internet. I have a 14-inch stream laptop that is 2 years old, and it can only hold 1 tab max. Usually sometimes 2 works without it breaking and crashing and shutting off on me. So it is just a crappy laptop. I might use my phone next time.
Beefy man. What? Oh, there's the popcorn.
Welcome to marriage, guys.
Yep.
In here supporting, that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
So, any other questions involving anything we do, anything you want to see? Upgrade laptop?
If I had the money to upgrade my laptop, I definitely would do that.
So, twitch.tv/Liddy
Here's my PayPal information too, guys, but I swear I'm not promoting.
No self-promo, though. We'd have to ban her from the chat.
However,
Oh my
We
God,
are
here
not
we go.
affiliated. This channel is not affiliated yet.
It's true.
And I'm just gonna put this out here. Take it as you want. We are not affiliated yet. However, below there is a donate tab, and in the Discord we have opened it for donations for future tournaments, future anything, for giveaways. Nothing that we make is going to go into any of our pockets. It is all going back to the community.
Absolutely.
For giveaways, for tournaments. So if you feel like it, if you got deep pockets, if you got paid and it's burning a hole in your pocket, we do have a donation tab both in the Discord and below. This channel will be affiliated as soon as we have enough hours streamed on it, which hopefully will be soon with these podcasts. We should have enough days and hours streamed. So with that, we will be affiliated, and at that point, subs and emotes, biddies, all that will be great to get put in here.
Absolutely.
So absolutely. Until then,
Give me your money.
down below.
So some questions was, I want to see Debbie, Rec, Taser, and Ark in a private match already. That would be too easy, and I just don't want to embarrass the boys.
Dang. So facts though.
What
Ark
about
has
a
a better
COD 30 hosted by Ark and Chaos? I heard rumors. Well, Chaos,
Now
I have
it's
not
gotta be
heard
a thing.
rumors, but that is a
I
rumor.
have.
What about it?
I have heard rumors about that as well, and we are looking at future tourneys just because anytime that Chaos and I have been found in the same scene, people tell us that we need to go kill ourselves. So with that, we think that it would make great content, and we are looking at that for the future, for the enjoyment of all of you wonderful people.
And
I would love to
if
see
you haven't
that.
heard their broadcasting names, I think you should.
Yes.
Did you, I definitely
What
came
is
up
their
with,
broadcasting name?
So Ark, go for
Go ahead,
it.
Taser. Nope, go
If
ahead.
you read them. So we got-
I don't remember word for word.
Let's see. What did I end up choosing? Oh, it was Arceus Broheim. That's his announcer name. And then it's I like Tony Promo too. That was a good one. And then I also had Welcoming Cronkite. Official announcer names.
Ridiculous. I would love to see that. I think that would actually be a really good thing to have you guys host that. That would be fantastic.
That would be amazing. And Welcoming
T-Cut.
Chaos is supposed to have a mustache for that.
T-Cut, how old are you today? And happy birthday, guys. It is T-Cut's birthday. Wow. Isn't he on your team?
And we did.
Taser
I actually did say that.
We're
I
not-
actually did announce it when I said that T-Cut was part of my team, and that it was a birthday. I mean, just throwing it out there.
Anyways, so we're gonna bypass that. 25. Congratulations, T-Cut. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And she really doesn't listen, Rachel. She really doesn't.
It was so long ago, but I thought you were talking about. I thought it was like blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
was
that's
the
what she heard.
person.
And on her team, she don't care.
I do care. Okay.
Yeah, once you get the discount for your insurance, for your car insurance at 25, it's pretty much downhill. And in regards to affiliating, I mean, next podcast, they're going to be the same time every week. Bring a friend. Bring somebody that's not in the Discord. If they have any questions or have any doubts, why not show them the way?
Yeah, give them a way to come to us and talk to us and ask any questions they want. If they have any concerns before they join, we can answer everything that they can ask. If they want to know the answer to the universe, it's me. Like, that's simple.
Debbie
so
was
any
involved.
questions, got this. I was involved, it was made for me. Simple.
So yeah, I mean, like, just even like putting it out there, promoting us, promoting the group, and just saying, hey, this podcast is coming out. Check it out. You can post it on Twitter, post it on Facebook. Get us out there. Any views we get in here, anything that helps this group out, gets us exposed, gets us out there, helps you guys out, and that's what we're here for.
Facts.
Liddy Debbie, do you have anything nice to say about people in your team?
No, she doesn't.
Yes, I do. So I have currently 4 members right now. I have Shove It, who is one of the biggest supporters I have ever seen in the Discord. He's always there. He's been a great person. He's really fun to play with. You can have conversations for days with that man. Get Swifty, I have played with Get Swifty before, and he is an extremely nice guy, and I have so much fun playing with him. He comes into everybody's streams, and he just talks to you, and he has conversations, and he's wonderful. The next person in my stream is Altitude High. Altitude High is always coming in with the hosts. He's our newest member, or he's not our newest member actually, but he's our second newest. But he's been a great, wonderful person. He does live in Australia, so the time zone can be different between us. The last person is Apex Princess, who is my love. She is the newest member of the team. She's fantastic. I know you guys have seen her around. She does amazing things for the Discord. She is one of our newest ambassadors, so I would definitely say hello to her. She's always here to help. I don't know who Outlaw is. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can definitely go to that info section.
Jesus Christ.
Koala's all right. I don't know about Falcon. They're a bit sketch. Falcon is definitely a bit sketchy. I've seen some of their members. There's Bayou, Falcon, Dylon. They scare me.
It's just weird how, you know, we're the most active in here and other streams. It's kind of weird, isn't it, though?
I don't even know what he's saying
maybe
right now.
sketch, but we're most active. What?
This podcast is hosted by Taser Tag and Liddy Debbie. This guy randomly showed up. We have no idea who he is, but
that's why I'm in the face cam #1 slot, because I'm random.
It's because you called me first.
Oh man, Apex Princess is awesome. She is a part of your team, Raging. I can say our tournaments, I've had a lot of fun during them. I believe the last tournament, which we can crown me as queen, because my team, which it comprised of me, Raging Demise, and I forgot that kid's name. I'm not gonna lie. Rocky. We were the team that won the recent tournament. So whoever wins this new tournament is gonna be crowned king and queens of the Discord for tournaments.
The next time you're live, T-Cut.
See, he'll be there.
Yep, next time you're live. Count on it.
He'll be watching you. So any more questions you want to throw in? We're definitely going to be ending this in the next 6 minutes, but I think Debbie's stopped talking. I can't tell. But anybody in the Discord you'd like to see get some good views?
Yeah, we need to find someone in the Discord.
I have a personal opinion, but I'll see what everybody else wants.
So you have all of 2 minutes chat to drop a link or a name in the Discord in chat right now to see who we will drop this fat raid to. And as always, if you have them, 6-4 emotes. That's all we want to see, 6-4 emotes. No one's personal emotes unless they're your own hype or you just want to. All we care about is the 6-4.
Yeah, we want them to know we're there.
Is there any in real life
non-affiliates too in the Discord?
Yes. Is there any in real life events that the 6-4 will be inviting? So as for real life events, we are working on TwitchCon, but it's going to be a small groups. As of right now, it's still in discussion. If we decide that we want to do a 6-4 love meet and greet at TwitchCon San Diego this year, that will be announced prior. If you're going to TwitchCon, congrats. Don't go out and get the ticket just because you think that you're going to meet all of us, because we don't know exactly how that's going to go yet. But that is something that is possible in the near future.
Yeah, Victuzen is also a Spotlight streamer and a non-affiliate.
Yes, I just put all the ones that are streaming right now in the Discord. I put theirs that are non-affiliated. But if you guys have a favorite streamer you want to show some love to, definitely put their names in the chats. And we will definitely get that host going here in 1 minute. Like they said, 6-4 emotes. If you guys have them, I know there's a few of us in the founders who have used them as our Twitch emotes. So if you have them, please use them. And when we do get this affiliated and you guys want to subscribe to the 6-4, they will have those emotes available for you.
I've seen 3 different people say Pinhead.
I've also seen 2 for Gleesh.
So any other last minutes?
Gleesh is not affiliated, but Pinhead is.
Yeah.
Yes, Pinhead is affiliated. Gleesh is not. I've seen Wrath Trice.
So we're gonna do a non-affiliate.
Yeah,
I
so
think we should do a non-affiliate.
Then Victuzen.
Dylon changes his to Gleesh, so that's 3.
Okay.
Yep. I'm seeing mostly Gleesh. Yeah, I see another
so
Gleesh.
Gleesh then.
Yep.
So
what is the full thing? Gleesh 103.
So before we end the stream, we do want to say thank you to everybody who came out, all those people who rated and hosted the stream and showed your love and support and just showed up. I know some people went to bed, but we are extremely grateful for you guys, and we had a lot of fun doing this. We will be back every Tuesday at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. We will be
9 p.m.
hosting
Pacific Standard Time.
10 p.m. Mountain Time. So we will be here for you guys. So
11
don't forget to
p.m.
hit the
Central
follow
Time.
button and be ready for our next podcast. We are going to host Gleesh. I'm Liddy Day again, and then we have over here, and we've got Taser Tag, who all hosted this wonderful stream, and we will see you guys all next week.
Oh.
Waiting on our wonderful host to actually click.
Well, I ended it. See you again.